The bud is gradually blossoming into the flower. We have seen the series of adavus or basic dance units. Then the Alaripu as the opening number. Also we have the Todiya Mangalam and Pushpanjali. The ancient texts like the Natya Shastra, Sangita Ratnakara and Abhinaya Darpana give descriptions of the Pushpanjali as the offering of flowers by the dancer. You might wonder as to who formulated the present order of the Bharatanatyam items, like Alaripu, Jethi Swaram and so on. They were given the present form by the Tanjore quartet. Chinnaya, Ponnaya, Vadivelu and Shivanandam, who were court musicians during the time of Sarfoji Maharaja of Tanjore and Swati Tirunal of Travancore, about 200 years ago. But the items seem to have existed even before that, from the Chola time, about 900 years, and have come down to us with variations in name and form. The 17th century repertoire had items like Jayastuti, Sharanu, Alaru, maybe Alaripu, Shullu, Padam, Varnam, Shabdam, Abhinayam, Tillana, Kautvam and so on. You have seen the Alaripu, the salutation. Now we come to the Jethi Swaram. Jethi Swaram, as the very word suggests, begins with a Jethi followed by korves or pure dance sequences set to the swaras. In the musical structure, you have a Pallavi followed by 3 or 4 Charana swaras. We are still in the realm of Nritta or pure dance. Jethi Swaram does not have Sahitya or meaningful words. This is how a Jethi Swaram normally is. Let's take the Saveri Rupakatala. Sa re sada pa ma ga re sa ni da sa re ma pa da re sa. Today's Jethi Swaram is in Purvi Kalyani Raga, Aditalam, a composition of Vidwan Madurai Sri N. Krishna. The first line is sung and the dancer begins with the Adami. This is the Sundari that you saw, followed by the striking of the feet, and then after the lead, the Jethi is performed. A Jethi is a pure dance sequences set to drum syllables to a given thala or time cycle. Today it is an Adi thala. We will see now the line sung, the Jethi performed as a demonstration before we actually do the Jethi Swaram.
Sa da ma ga re sa ga sa re ga ma da ga re sa da ma ga re sa ga sa balang kutaka ta dikita tom
Say did That was the Jethi, and I recited the Adavu. Now she will sing the Jethi Swaram and I will recite the Adavu for it. You will see how the korve is choreographed. Ready?
1 and 2 and
Say yum dat sat say yum ta hat sat say tam say 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 ta say 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 ta ding
da ma ga re
tum tat ding ding nat tum say 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 ding
da
Now like this chorus, we can have 3 or 4, then followed by the Charanaswaras. In this Jethi Swaram, we have 3. And in the last Charanaswara, you will see the Nade, the walk. The Shastras speak of walks as elephant walk, peacock walk, snake movement. But in the Adavu system, we have the beautiful walks that you will see, which you have seen as Adavus before. And the walks here today are the beats of 3, 4, 5, 7. And you will see the peacock and the swan-like walk later. Now we will come to the Jethi Swaram as a dance number presented on the stage. the realm of nritta or pure dance, we go to nritya, dance with gestures. Bharatanatyam is said to be the dance of the gesture language, complete and complex. A gesture is the expression of an idea or sentiment, not only through the hands, but also through the use of the face, the limbs and the hands. The ancient works have divided the body into the major and minor limbs, anga and pratyanga, and have laid down the number of movements and the usages of the eyes, eyebrows, neck, and all parts of the body. Eye movements, netra beda, samam, normal, alokitam, keen glance, sachi, side glance, pralokita, looking from side to side, nimilita, half closed, looking at the tip of the nose, used for meditation, ullokita, upward glance, anuvritta, up and down, avalokita, looking down. Now the head movements, shirobeda, samam, normal, udvahitam, looking up, adomukham, looking down, alolita, rolling the head, dutam, shaking sideways, kampita, up and down, that is nodding, paravrittam, turn face to the side, ukshiptam, face turned and raised up, parivahitam, swinging of head side to side. Now the neck movements, griva beda, sundari, side to side, used at the beginning of dance, tiraschina, undulating movement of the head from side to side, something like a snake, parivartita, half moon, prakampita, forward and back, like a dove. You have already seen the single hand gestures, that is the 28 asamrita hastas, as in the Abhinaya Darpana. They did not convey any meaning or sentiment, but were part of nritta, or pure dance, just merely decorative. Let us see what they can convey. We shall take the first hand gesture, pataka. Come. Go. Here. There. You. Myself. No. Give. The sky. The floor. And so on. Another one, Ala Padma, a fully bloomed lotus. Face, beautiful. Full moon, a city. Dalliance, fruit, container, and so on. Shikara, Lord. Where, what, why, to question? No. Bow, bell. Embrace, futile, and so on. There are 23 double hand gestures or Samyuta Hastas given in the Abhinaya Darpana, beginning with Anjali, salutation, greeting, Kapotta, pigeon, dove, Karkata, crab-like, Swastika, crossed, Dolahasta, swing, Pushpaputa, basket of flowers, Utsanga, embrace, Shivalinga, Katakavardhana, to denote coronation, Kartari swastika, scissors crossed, Shakata, vehicle, chariot, to show a demon, Shanka, conch, Chakra, wheel, Samputa, pot, closed, Pasha, rope, Kilaka, link, to denote friendship, Matsya, fish, Kurma, tortoise, Varaha, boar, Garuda, bird, Nagabandha, entwined snakes, Katva, cot, Berunda, another kind of bird. Some philosophers have said that the superiority of man is owing to his hand. That is, the hand corresponds to the superior mental capacities which man is endowed with. We shall see how the gestures are stylized and presented in the dance numbers. We are first introduced to the gestures in the Shaptam, which is the third item in a Bharatanatyam recital. Shabda means a meaningful word, and gestures are used to convey the meaning of the song, the sentiment, and the emotion. The main features of a Shabdam are usually a Shabdam is in the beats of 7, Misram, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and begins with the Tatakara and ends with the Tatakara. Tatiyate datata begins like that and ends with a little small Jethi. Tadinnam takundari kitataka takadinnam takundari kitataka din din nam nam dimi kitataka din nam dimi kitata dikitatum tatiyate datata. Now between each line of the song we have a pure dance sequence. Usually a Shabdam has 4 ragas or more. It's called as Raga Malika, beginning with the Kambodhi Raga. A Shabdam usually extols the greatness and the qualities of a god or a king. Another name for Shabdam is Salamu, a song of praise, Yashogit. Some compositions have been influenced by the northern rulers, and so the very word Salamure is used. Sometimes a Kautvam or a hymn is performed in the place of a Shabdam. There are many Kautvams, practically on all the deities, like Natesha Kautvam, Ganapati Kautvam, Kali Kautvam, and so on. Most of the Kautvams have been composed by Gangamuthu Natwanar. The Shabdam today is being performed by Srinidhi Rangarajan. Doing the Natuvangam and the singing will be her guru, Swami Malai, Sri Rajaratnam Pillai. You will see the Tattaitaha Adavu, the Taitai Ditai Adavu, and the Kitataka Tarikitatum, and I am sure you will be able to recognize the Adavus as the Shabdam progresses. The Lord in this Shabdam is Rama, of the great epic Ramayana. The heroine says, "O Lord, I have deep faith in you. Why do you show such indifference towards me? The flower arrows of Cupid torment me. Have mercy and come at once. Why? I am beautiful. No one else in this world can relieve me of my distress. O Lord, come at once to save me. O Lord Rama, I bow to you."
Tataya te ta tataya te ta 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 te ya de ta tataya dalam kutum kata kata kutum tadana dum tana tadum dum dum tajum tana gana tadum dum kita taga kita tarita
Namo Sudharani,
We have just entered the exciting realm of the gesture language, or Abhinaya as it is called, for which Bharatanatyam is known, for the subtlety and the beauty. We have to see much more, and we have so much more to explore. Until next time.